going to get through what is probably one of the worst nights of your life. So we'll be giving you the information that you need over the next 6 hours and talking to you as you go through this. My number is 1300 222 612. 1300 222 612. So if it's safe for you, give me a call, tell me what's going on, where you are. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, of course, you can SMS 199 22 612. And we'll be checking in with the Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre shortly to get the latest from them. And keep in mind, we're getting regular updates from Premier Anna Bligh and Deputy Police Commissioner Ian Stewart as well. And as soon as they hit the microphones,
not anymore.
we'll make
they
sure
went to bed.
You hear what they have to say. ABC Local Radio Queensland, Emergency Information. And joining me this evening is Peter Gooch, who'll be giving you the latest from the Tropical Cyclone Advice. Hi, Peter.
Yes, thanks very much for that, Kelly. Tropical Cyclone Advice number 23, issued by the Bureau of Meteorology in Brisbane at 10:56 p.m. EST, Wednesday, the 2nd of February, 2011. Cyclone warning is current for coastal and island communities from Cape Flattery to Proserpine, extending west across the tropical interior to the Northern Territory border. At 11 p.m. EST, severe tropical cyclone Yasi, Category 5, was estimated to be 125 kilometres southeast of Cairns and 65 kilometres east-southeast of Innisfail, and moving west-southwest at 25 kilometres per hour.
At least another 2 hours.
Yasi, Category 5, will continue to move in a west-southwesterly direction and is expected to cross the coast near Mission Beach close to midnight. An extremely dangerous sea level rise, that is storm tide, will occur between Innisfail and Ayr, peaking between Cardwell and Lucinda as the cyclone approaches, crosses the coast and moves inland. Higher than normal tides exceeding the high water mark and damaging waves will continue between Cairns and Proserpine until at least the morning high tide. Very destructive winds with gusts up to 290 kilometres an hour are developing between Cairns and Ingham and the adjacent ranges. Due to the large size of the cyclone, people in the path of the very destructive winds are likely to experience these conditions for about 3 to 4 hours. Destructive winds with gusts in excess of 125 kilometres per hour between Cape Tribulation and Ayr are expected to spread inland overnight. Damaging winds with gusts to 90 kilometres an hour are occurring in remaining coastal areas between Cape Flattery and Proserpine and are forecast to spread inland and west of Mount Isa tomorrow. Winds are forecast to gradually ease about the east coast tomorrow as the cyclone moves inland. Flooding rains will develop from Cooktown to Proserpine tonight and gradually extend inland. People in the path of the very dangerous cyclone should stay calm and remain in a secure shelter above the expected water level while the very destructive winds continue. Do not venture outside if you find yourself in the eye of the cyclone. Very destructive winds from a different direction could resume at any time. Follow the evacuation advice or directions of police, emergency services personnel and local authorities. People in remaining areas between Cape Flattery and Proserpine and extending west across the tropical interior to the Northern Territory border should complete preparations quickly and be prepared to shelter in a safe place. Boats and outside property should be secured. For cyclone preparedness and safety advice, visit Queensland's Disaster Management Services website, disaster.qld.gov.au. For emergency assistance, call the Queensland State Emergency Service, that's the SES, on 132500 for assistance with storm damage, rising floodwater, fallen trees on buildings or roof damage. Details of severe tropical cyclone Yasi at 11 p.m. EST. Centre located near 17.7 degrees south, 146.6 degrees east. Location accuracy within 20 kilometres. Recent movement towards the west-southwest at 25 kilometres per hour. Wind gust near the centre, 285 kilometres per hour. Severity category 5. Central pressure 930 hectopascals. Please ensure that neighbours have heard and understood this message, particularly new arrivals or those who may not fully understand English. The next advice will be issued at 12 a.m. EST Thursday, 3 February.